today. Well, what am I just saying? I'm gonna go live on Twin Mirror. It's a base. Like, hang on. It's a game based off of your choices, and it took place in Bassville, West Virginia, something like that. Leave it like that. All right. Lost on Arrival. I heard it's a good game. It was released last year, 2020. No, 2 years ago, actually. 2020.
The skies are clearing up after a light rainfall most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks. This is 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. I'm your host, Carrie Hammond. Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Rick will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affecting.
Yep, Basswood, West Virginia.
Where is anyway?
I don't know.
Change my clothes and wash my
Dr. Rose?
No.
Does the well go down that low? Let me breathe and I'll let you go. I knelt down in desperation. I felt around for something real. There's a radio station playing wrong in my ear. You keep coming alive, keep coming.
Let's see.
Keep coming alive, keep coming alive. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive.
Let's see. I cannot where I can't add no latency and stuff like that.
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it here.
It reminds me so much of Life is Strange because it like has all the
This place was always one for decisions.
it has stuff like that.
Fall apart.
And I like that a lot. Restoration sign. The company made sure we knew how generous they
Welcome
were.
back to Basswood, Sam.
The game is so pretty.
I know the game is so pretty. See, I bought this game because it was based off the state that I live in, and
I came up here
it
every
was
chance
cheap.
I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big.
Whoa. Look at that amazing view. It's so beautiful. Hang on, guys. I'm gotta plug my controller up because we don't want no controller to go dead. Yeah, that's what I meant.
I'm not sure Nick would even want me at his funeral, given how I left things.
Aww.
I remember spending entire summers on the banks fishing with Nick.
My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares.
Oh.
Strange to think of Basswood without its mine.
Wow. This place is Founded in 1865, the small mining town quickly grew along with the coal industry at its peak. Basswood produced more coal than any other town in West Virginia, with the Basswood mine being one of the most consistent coal mines in the U.S. Basswood is also a wonderful place to simply let nature be nature outside of the Appalachian Trail. With its hundreds of miles of hiking trails, a perfect example of the true West Virginian way of life. Basswood is both a reminder of its past and a glimpse into the bright future. That's just I can't. You look at the town. Yeah.
You'd think the massive cliff face would be a giveaway.
This is just amazing. Can I, like, walk faster? Also, you'll know something interesting about West Virginia?
Given how bad the coverage is up here.
West Virginia is known for black bears. Like, I think that's our state animal, is a black bear. West Virginia's mountain forests... Wait, hang on. West Virginia's scenic mountain forests are home to deer, flying squirrels, red foxes, field mice, rabbits, and cave bats, among other animals. Bobcats, wild boars, and even black bears have been seen all over the state. Even very remote farmsteads have occasionally sighted the eastern cougar, puma, concolor, on the prowl.
Some of these species are endangered.
Huh?
She wrote an article about it.
Yeah. See? Oh my god, it has the town I live in, too. Ha! I love this game.
These trails were great to walk if you wanted to feel truly alone.
They really were. Like, I moved here when I was 5 years old. It's been good. When hunting, carry with you any or all required permits and license. Do not hunt while under the influence of alcohol. Hunting is forbidden between half an hour after sunset and half an hour before sunrise.
Hunting is another tradition I could never get behind. Just don't see the appeal.
This game is like truly. It's like I can't even tell how. I can't tell you how
I left a sandwich in it for a whole week
good it
once.
is.
Dad never let me forget it.
Wow. Our state bird is the red cardinal.
I used to love looking at basswoods from up
yeah,
here.
there you go.
Helped give me perspective. Until that day.
I'll show you where I'm at.
Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind?
Yeah, I'm down there. This is like, wow.
Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
This is so good. The graphics, oh lord. It's amazing. It's amazing, guys. Wait. What? Oh.
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces. What do you like to write?
I gotta run to a review with Walt. You two feel free to chit-chat. And Sam, be nice.
I had never met someone so interested in others. Even in me.
I didn't think these were memories.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
Damaged track led to derailing. Yeah, that's what it was. Let's look at this memory. See how like it corresponds with our life.
The story is important. You know I think that. It's just... people around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful. Sam, are you even listening to me?
That's true. We do have short
I heard you,
temper.
Anna. But no,
We do have short
I
tempers.
wasn't
This
listening.
it's nice. Remember what?
What do you mean, short temper?
Come on, Anna. Look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
There's like two people watching.
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it.
Oh no.
Sam,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma. Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
Ouch. Wow.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss?
Wow. Press to read new journal entry. Oh, people, wait. Anna, the one that got away. Would my whole life be different had she said yes? Seeing her again, that's going to be hard. Yet part of me is looking forward to it. The rest of me wants to turn around and leave now. Memento. Oh. Okay. Sam Higgs. I left Basswood 2 years ago to run away from a job at a small-time newspaper. A town full of angry people and a failed relationship. I didn't glance back. Now I'm going home to attend my best friend's funeral. What could be more fun than facing all your past mistakes at your friend's gravesite, right? Nick. Nick has been my friend since we were kids. My only friend. I ghosted him 2 years ago when I left Basswood. And now he's ghosted me by being dead. Oh. I decided to take a walk on the promontory before Nick's funeral. I thought I wasn't ready to face Basswood again, but the past is already pulling me back in. My memories are so vivid, it's as if I'd never left. Take a walk to... Okay, did that. Return to the car, you've wasted enough time. I'm still gonna look around, bruh. I'm still gonna look around. This is so beautiful. Amazing.
I missed the funeral.
Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
Patch of moss.
There seems to be something here.
Oh no. Carvings.
Lovers scarring a tree to write down their initials. Always seems twisted to me.
It was her idea to carve your initials into a tree. That was before, well, you know the rest. You came up here one night with her by your side. It was late, and you were about to head back when Anna said she wanted to show you something. She had scratched your initials into a tree, then drew a heart around it. What are you, 12? You scuffed. She took your hand and made you retrace the grooves in the wood with your fingers. When you're 12, she said, you're in love for the first time. It's what you'll compare the rest of your life to forever. You laughed and she kissed you, and then you drove home, and you never thought about the tree again until now. Wow. Wow. There's gotta be something else, like, let me look at this real quick.
A lot of people were upset when it closed, but not upset enough to fix it.
I mean, to be honest, he's a good-looking man. He has a style, looks like a leather jacket, in a way. But that could be the graphics.
Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. You might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
Amazing. So freaking good. I love it. The story is so driven. And I don't know. I just like. I love these games. Are you still coming? I really hope you can make it to the wake. You'll be at the Haven. Got stuck in traffic. Almost there.
Lost the signal. Some things never change.
Look how beautiful. I don't even know how I came across this game. I think, well, no, it was on, like, it was a PlayStation Plus, exclusive thing. And, it was, like, cheap. It was, like, $11, $12. Joan Buck Waldron. Nick's daughter. Can't imagine what she's going through. Oh.
Muley, you actually came.
It's been a while. You've gotten taller.
Can we talk?
We're talking right now.
It's cold.
So,
You left.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
It was more complicated than just me and you.
It's always more important than me.
Joan, listen. After Anna and I broke up, I couldn't keep living with her. I didn't have anywhere else to stay. So I moved back in with my mom, who's over in Connecticut these days.
You didn't call, text, or anything. You were just gone.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead?
Who is that?
What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything.
An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation?
A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself.
This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on.
Friends don't lie to each other.
Even if it means disappointing her again.
I don't know what to choose. I mean, what if it was? Wait, hang on, guys. Give me a second. Morning. I don't know why my Wi-Fi's acting all kooky. But, guys, I don't know what to do. I think we're going to promise to look into it. That way we'll give her some closure, you know.
Okay. I'll see what I can see and all that. Gumshoe it up.
You will?
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Yeah, me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something, but...
You want to know for sure. I get it.
Thanks, Muley. I should go in before my mom misses me. You better get in there, too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
Why is it poor? My stream health is poor. Now it's saying good. It's weird. Oh, hey, Darko. Why? Okay. Yes.
Might as well talk to Walter. I'll have to sooner or later. Whoever said you can judge someone by their car never met Tara.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Walk and walk faster. Good. It's her car, I guess. Kathy's car.
Seems Kathy's been keeping this running 100,000 miles past its prime. I hope she's not running short on money.
Nothing here? No. This game is beautifully made. Beautifully made. I'm sorry guys if you're experiencing some stuff with my Wi-Fi.
The old bar sign reminds me of when Nick and I were still kids.
It usually doesn't, it don't do this a lot. Journal update. Arcade games were the first friends you had, and Nick Walden was your first real friend. I'm somewhere in between, of course. And, wait, okay, I could do it that, okay. And if it all started here at the Coal Miners Haven, the bar had an old arcade machine the owner, Mr. Edwards, rescued from some junk heap. You'd spend the whole afternoon there playing Pac-Man until it got dark outside and the bar filled with miners craving a cheap drink, and Mr. Edwards eventually kicked you out. You begged him to let you stay and play some more, but he thought it was already nice of him to let you in at all. He'd even leave the machine on free play most days. He was a tough guy and an amateur boxer. Not big on drunks or underage kids arguing with him when it was time to go home. One day there was another boy playing Pac-Man at the bar. You watched him play, hoping he'd leave soon. Suddenly he turned to you and said, "My cousins swear there's a magic pill that makes the ghost stay blue forever. But it only appears on the 100th board. At the center where the fruit's at." Does your cousin talk a lot about BS? You asked. The boy scratched his head like he seriously thought about the answer and finally said, "Yeah, all the time." And you both burst out laughing. You played together the rest of the afternoon. Nick beat your highest score and then thought you beat his. And then you beat his. It got late and you both got kicked out. That was when Nick invited you over to his place. The next day, Nick waited for you at the school gate. No, it's not. He walked you to the Miners Haven like he wanted to make sure you wouldn't run away. You didn't, not then. Joan Bog Waldron. Of all people I heard when I left Basswood, Joan is the one who least deserved it. She was just a kid and my goddaughter. But it's a tough job to be a lonely kid's only friend. I couldn't hack it. Now that her dad died, things aren't going to be easier for her. Angry, hurt, stubborn, hard to believe, Joan was the one who nicknamed me Molly. Not that I'm looking for an excuse. I made a promise to a child that will break her heart whether I keep it or not. What if she's right about her father's death? What will that do for her? And what if I can't give her the answer she's hoping for? Maybe I shouldn't have did that. Oh, okay, Sam. I read the top one. The same town, the same downs and contradictions. This time I made a different decision. The temptation to embark. Oh my. To embark on another doomed investigation leading to nothing but pain was too strong to resist. Am I doing this for Joan, for Nick, or for myself? Can I go in the front?
One of Nick's favorite matchups. Might be the first game he'll miss. That smile she had when I gave it to her. She could barely get on it back then.
Yeah? Yes, the cat food is under the sink. Yes, yes it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug. It's a Basswood's back in town requirement. So good to see you. Even if I wish the circumstances were different. In times like these, we need the comforting touch of others. At least I do.
Now my stream says it's good.
Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
I want to try to go to the back. Because I didn't look at the back yet. The back door. Coming through the back will get me looks. So I guess it's like there's two ways to go in, the back or the front. What does the front do?
Ugh, I'm not ready for this.
Let's go in.
Here we go.
Still says good, but
Mr. Samuel Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash their tires. But that means you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right after this, right?
Just really embracing those hick stereotypes, Angela.
Gentlemen. We'll get you good old boys another round.
Mighty kind of you, Declan.
You're not worth it, Higgs. Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
plan to be out of here by morning. Don't want to stay any more than you want me here.
Don't rush out of here on their account, but maybe don't dawdle either. You watch yourself.
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right? Declan lacks subtlety, but he loves this town like no one else.
It reminds me so much of Life is Strange, I swear.
I didn't know you read Dickens, Ethan. You just quoted him a couple of times, and I found it sound.
He's owned this bar for almost a decade and still can't afford another employee.
Then you should read Great Expectations. It's a masterpiece, plain and...
Walter can be overwhelming at times, but he means well.
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy.
Real subtle.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
Oh, you read it. What do you think?
Of the writing? Fine. Fine. Of the reporting? Something that needed to be done. Many medicines are a bitter brew, but you still need to take them.
That's nice of you to say.
Now, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
Real subtle. Real subtle. Okay. Pay homage. Okay. I want to look at the oh my people. I want to know what this Joel dude's about. All the miners in Basswood lost their jobs when the mines closed. I should have known they would still think it's my fault. Nothing to do with the awful working conditions and humane management, obviously. So they're mad at Nick, or not Nick, but they're mad at Sam for losing their jobs. That's just... I don't even know. Declan's the law enforcement. I vaguely remember him from school. He used to get into fights a lot, usually to protect smaller kids. No one was surprised that he would become a cop. How many, like, mementos? Okay, there's 2 mementos. There's no mementos. How many mementos is for him? Oh, I got one more. Okay. 1 memento. 1. Nope. Okay, Tara, the office administrator. Oh my God. Administrator at Basswood Jungle is the proverbial weird co-worker. She likes everyone and everything. Dinosaurs, romance novels, evangelical TV conspiracy theories, rice cookies, unusual sweet names, you name it. She'd like to talk about it for hours. 1 memento. Hugh is new in town, but it seems like he knows how to fit in. Then again, as the new town pharmacist, fitting in is part of his job. Still, it's decent for him to have come to Nick's Awake. Nick's Wake. Barely made it inside the bar, but things have already taken a strange turn. Joan is obsessed with the idea that her father's death wasn't an accident. She wants me to investigate, but I can't get it out of my head. It's as a long-term dormant part of me had been awakened. Tend to wake. I want to talk to a couple people here, though. In a second. Oh, what's this?
Some people can play this game drunk. Anna was best at 3 beers.
Wait, what? Do I have an Anna on here? No, I don't. Yes, I do have an Anna on here. Like, hang on, give me a second. Nope, that's not a memento. Okay. Slightly short back corner. Leg gives an advantage. Oh, okay. It's cool.
Should I have brought flowers? Do people expect me to?
Ethan tries to support the local scene. Huh. Nick always had the high
Nick
score.
and I spent so much money on this machine.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Mind palette.
Can't believe this whole thing's still working.
Wow. So it's like us going back to our old hometown that we left out of the blue, and then just like coming here, looking at all the memories and stuff.
Daddy, 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 open your eyes and wake up.
Wow.
The kids and I've been busy, and we got a little something for you.
Yeah, I want my Wi-Fi.
That's gonna make you smile all day. Daddy, 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 Daddy. But when the lights are out, it's time for me to show you my love. And I got a feeling you'll be pleased. So, Daddy, 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 sit yourself down. Now you should know
Why did you get 100?
I thought it was 4,000.
That's what crooked promises like. That amount is that.
Bess always had a soft spot for Nick. I think she liked his work ethic. Pretty courageous of him to try his luck in Basswood, given the state of things.
Wow. This game is beautiful. Darko, I don't even have one.
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce, but anyone can see she's taking his death hard. Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
I know you two haven't been together for a long time, but I'm still sorry.
We hadn't been close in years, but he was my daughter's father. I'll miss him. Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
Your daughter thinks Nick's crash doesn't make sense.
She's a little girl who lost her father. She's confused right now. Don't you go encouraging her, or worse, putting those thoughts in her head. I frankly thought you knew better.
Do you think she has a point?
I think you should stay away from her.
Can't, I mean... Whoa.
You're a lot like Pac-Man, Sam.
I consume everything in my path?
You find every last bite. The mine closing wasn't your fault. Your investigation just hurried things up. You probably saved some lives, you know.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Muley.
You piece.
Language.
Is that a wedding ring?
I didn't know you were thinking about marriage.
Oh, it's just... it feels like the right thing to do.
Dad, what's the point of getting married?
Well, it's just one of those things people do, Bug. Here, you can play.
Someone has to show you grown-ups. Video games are the realm of the young.
Have you talked to Anna about this?
That's kind of the point. I'll talk to her about it when I show her the ring.
If you say so. Hey, just remember I'm here, right? If you need anything. Anything but my arcade secrets. Those I'll take to the grave.
Oh.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy.
Wow.
This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face.
I wonder who took that picture. Look at us.
Oh.
He was more her best friend than a dad. Happier times. We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend. Those two were a great team. Bug was so small back then.
It's amazing. Well, not that he died, but it's
Samuel,
amazing this game is like
Guess I lost the bet.
so good.
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood? Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
That wasn't the reason I left town.
Oh, you think it was that girl of yours? You left because the town hated your guts.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way. Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you've been.
Yeah, like you'd care.
Not too much. But suit yourself if you want to be like that. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
Oh no.
As time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my was staying here.
Wow. I love this game. It was like the best $11, $12 I've spent. Journal updated. 10 the wake. Nick's wake is barely start. Oh yeah, okay, I've already read that. People, here. Aha, Dennis. Dennis is the it guy at the paper I used to work for. I remember him as a bitter and mean-spirited guy, a loner with not many friends in Basswood. So am I, but it doesn't mean we're kindred spirits. Okay, he has one memento. Nope, wait. Oh yeah, I already read that. Kathy and Nick married young and divorced quick. I'm not sure she's ever liked me, though I was her daughter's godfather. Or maybe that's just made things worse. Kathy never forgiven me after disappearing from Joan's life. How many mementos? One memento. Okay. That's good. Wait, what's the stats? What, Darko?
Not now, Sam.
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce, but anyone can see she's taking his death hard.
So, Sam, how's life been treating you?
Could be better. My best friend just died.
No need to snap at me, Sam. I ain't the enemy here. And your allies are in short supply, so be careful what you say. You staying in town long?
Not really. Why? You think I'm gonna disturb the peace or something?
Huh. Wouldn't be your first time. Have a nice evening, Sam.
Feisty.
This reminds me of when I lost my pa. Death sure changes how we think of someone.
Declan lacks subtlety, but he loves this town like no one else.
I already said that, okay.
So, I had to throw them all out on their ear, and only then did I realize...
Ah, Samuel, my favorite ex-muckracker. Join us.
How was the funeral?
Wasn't there. Setting up for this.
Everyone came, most of the town, it felt like. A sea of sad, wet eyes. I gave the eulogy. Felt hollow. So hollow. He worked for me for years. For years. My best reporter. What do you even say about it?
He loved people. Sharing things. Having fun together. Take video games. He didn't even care if it was some cooking game or shooting game or what. As long as we were playing together.
I always prefer my games analog. Chess, Go. You two did seem to bond over them, though.
It's the small things. Like he always kept his window down. Said cars made him claustrophobic. That's how he stays with us. The little details.
I remember the bar bets about that safe spot in Pac-Man. He got me one night.
Yeah, got me once too. Can't believe it's real.
Enough about Nicholas, enough. Tell me, how have you been, Sam? How have you really been?
Be honest.
I spend all day doing nothing. I don't even count days. They just blur together. Nick's death barely hit me. It was like a pinprick compared to just everything.
Time heals most wounds. Some it just makes worse. Sounds like you need something to pull you out of your rut.
Well, I think I've taken enough of your gents' time.
Go, mingle, circulate, but you must join us for an actual round later. You must.
Okay.
Yeah, that could be nice. Maybe. We'll see.
Think about it, Samuel. A drink with friends is worth 1,000 among enemies.
Yeah, that's true. Keep those words around you, in your head.
So tragic, what happened to Nick. The details are horrible. They think he didn't die on impact. Instead, he roasted to death. Not enough to damage the bones, but, you know, not a pretty sight. Unless you're into that kind of thing, of course. I didn't mean to be rude, Sam.
It's all right, Tara. I don't like the sight of dead, burned people.
Oh, thank God. I wouldn't want to be rude on a day like this. Poor Sam. Now that Nick is gone, everyone in town hates you. I mean, I don't. Why would I? It's not my job you destroyed. You're not the cause of all my problems. I mean, that's what you did for pretty much all of Basswood, but not to me. So, I don't hate you.
Thanks for the confidence booster, Tara. I'll see you around.
So he... Oh my goodness. Well, we're not talking to Dennis no more.
And jaded. He's even worse than the last time we spoke.
Nothing, but this game is so good. Can't stress like enough how good this game is. Miners.
Hey Sam, why don't you drink to Nick on the other side of the bar?
No.
Old-timers in general already don't like me, and the article just made it worse.
Hasn't been replaced in decades.
That's where Nick and I sat every time he dragged me out for drinks after work.
So it seems like I talked to a lot of people here. Talk to these two? No. Oh. Warning for drunk companers. Drunk customers, doubt they read it. I want to know what this says. I can't read that. Oh, Nick's article. Basswood Landmarks is changing hands. Longtime bartender Ethan Morrow will be taking over the coal miners' haven from current owner Carl Edwards. The coal miners' haven has been one of the Basswood's only bars since Prohibition. When it started as a speakeasy, Ethan had this to say about the change. Nothing's going to change much. The place feels like home for a lot of folks here. I don't want to change that. He plans to keep Edward's collection of decorations and hopes to add to it as years goes on. Oh, that's cute. That's nice. It's a nice little article. Oh Lord, Walter Dodson. Okay. Cool. A look at Basswood, the bar you forgot you remember. That's a good title. It is easy to forget the places that you make our hometown feel familiar. The Coal Miners' Haven is one such place. The owner, Ethan Morrow, has made sure to stay true to the establishment's name by littering the walls with all the brave workers Basswood has seen over the years. Ethan might not have reached the skies yet, but he remains optimistic. Things aren't easy, but thankfully people still think they can beat me at darts. Give it a chance when you walk by. The prices are fair, the beer cold, and Ethan... The beer cold. I think that's a typo. And Ethan remembers the name of every customer. Huh. With Walter, what you see is what you get. His grief for Nick is sincere. Tara has no filter. She'd make a terrible spy. Or serial killer. Or maybe an excellent one. Wow. Ethan, a small-town bartender who listens more than he talks. Yes, I said Ethan. it. I don't know. Ethan's bar must be the only I can't say that word. Business in the no, it's not Prosperity in Basswood. So I have one more person to talk to, and I don't know where that other person is.
You'd think a kid at a bar would stand out more.
No. No. No, I keep my TV clean.
Has it really been 2 years since I saw her? She hasn't changed a bit.
Anna?
No, Darko, my two TVs are new. I haven't experienced it. If I did, I don't remember.
I've missed you. Why'd it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
Well, I'm here now. I'll have to try and come by more often. That's what I'm supposed to say, right? Even if not everyone around here would like it.
People around here have short tempers.
And long memories.
Made new
But
TV.
most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
I wish everyone else understood that.
I'm doing
People are scared. Mad. You were easy to blame. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven.
Yeah.
As he used to put it. You know...
One.
Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious.
Zero.
And I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
Yeah. That's, you two...
Yeah.
Must be so hard.
Are you okay? You knew about us, right? He said he was gonna tell you.
Yeah, I knew, but knowing and, knowing are different.
Yeah, I guess they are. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
Nick's death. Do you know if he had any enemies? Working on anything dangerous? Whew. Now this is a real can of worms.
This is a wake.
I know that.
Do you? This isn't the time to be digging and pushing.
Did not mean to do that, but okay.
You always do this. You always... I get it. I just... You're still you, huh? You'll always still be you, Sam. I hope you never change, but I can't
You
handle this.
you were with my
I'm
best
gonna
friend.
Go home. I hate that his stuff is all over my house. Then drink and cry all night. You do what you need to do. See you around.
You were sleeping with my best friend. So how am I supposed to take it?
Samuel, come. Have a round with me.
I need a drink or two, and then I'll go.
Spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there. With a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
No, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He was always good with Joan, though Kathy did the heavy lifting. Took her to school, fed her, clothed her, and Nick would pick her up. Play dad for a few hours, mostly she'd just sit in the office drawing. He'd drop her back off with her mom after dinner.
Greater men have done far less by their daughters. The friend of man, the friend of truth. The friend of age, and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed, few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Oh, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
Everyone liked him. I think even Dennis liked him somewhat.
He always had a lot of friends. A few who couldn't make it sent flowers.
How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. And who could prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
It always seemed so easy for him. Every day he'd show up, smile, no matter what.
Of the qualities in a good man, that one deserves to be at the top.
Not a quality I possess.
This isn't a place for self-pity. This is a place for dour reflection.
Yes, and drinking.
To Nick, he was my friend. He will be missed, but not forgotten.
Hear, hear.
Put that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan could lose his
I
license.
wasn't doing anything! Don't touch me!
Joan!
Leave me alone. You guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way.
Her dad just died. She could talk to people however she likes right now.
I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
I'll send her a text. Make sure she's gonna be okay.
He's going from beer to beer to beer. He's getting drunk. Probably plastered.
What a night. I'd say that went well. Ish. You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if Joan got inside your head with her whole dad mystery death thing. Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh? I am so very sorry. You stuck in existence, stuck in my head, just a terrible state you're in. Get your anger and sarcasm out of your system. Better you take it out on me than anyone else. You're back out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in, that's progress. Fuck the world. Pointless talking, and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away.
Yeah.
Let me enjoy being miserable. Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. No promises.
Raise the glass. I did. You have 116 now. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment, please do so. I'm sorry about the Wi-Fi issues. That would probably be fixed later on in the, yeah, it will be fixed in the future. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. There will be more gameplay like this because I got really into this game. But yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.